Sani sa ni sa gari gari sa ni sa ni sa ni sa ma ga ma gari ma ni ma pa ga ga ma re ni sa sa ga ga re. Sangam.
The voice gym for you. Ms. Ramavaidyanathan giving us a demo.
Good morning to everybody, and it's such an honor and privilege to be here, and totally humbled to be able to stand here and talk about voice gym. A lot of people yesterday have been asking me, what's voice gym, what's voice gym? So let's see in very simple words, what's voice gym? It's a gym, obviously. So some exercise, some gymming, something is going to happen with voice gym. Why voice gym? Why do we need to exercise our voice? We'll come to that a bit later. But what's voice gym? If I want to put it in one single word, it means to use your voice with ease and in a much better way. So to be able to get the maximum out of your voice with the least effort, and that's what voice gym is going to teach you. So the capabilities of your voice is like a huge gym ball. I'm sure all of you have seen a gym ball. So that's all the possibilities that you can do with your voice. But we are operating as much as a tennis ball. So there's so much more you can do with your voice. So if you do voice gym, you can explore the possibilities, the innumerable possibilities that you can do with your voice. Next slide, please. Okay, so voice gym means you need to know very simple things like it's a voice, is a vocal cords. They are delicate darlings. They're really thin like a rubber band. And just imagine what all we do with that. We scream, shout, yell, and we also sing. And it's elastic, so you can do a lot with your vocal cords. And it's also your instrument. So you can play the violin, you can play the harmonium, but for a singer, his instrument is the vocal cords. So have you tuned your vocal cords? Have you taken care of it? Have you rested it? Have you dusted it? Have you done it? So that's what the voice gym is going to teach you. So there's an innumerable possibility that you can do by stretching your vocal cords. But are you ready to do it? Have you exercised it enough, taken care of it enough? And that's what the voice gym course is going to teach you. Next slide, please. Music is the voice of the soul, that's what they say. But I also think your voice reflects who you are, the soul, the spirit that you are. So we're not expressing our voice or our spirit unless we exercise our voice. So there's so much more you can express. There's bhakti, there's so much you can do, but unless you exercise your voice, that's not going to happen. Next slide, please. So, what's voice gym? How do we do this innumerable possibilities? How do we do? Very simple thing. You just need to breathe. So the voice or everything to do with voice depends only on the breathing. I'm sure every single person sitting here has been sometime in his life told that sing from your tummy, don't sing from your throat, right? But not many of us know what that means. You always sing from your, voice is always coming from your, never from your tummy. But it just means use your breath. So the whole power or the fuel for your voice is always your breath. So do a very simple exercise. All of you just put your hand here and say 1, 2, 3. There's air, right? So nothing that, what comes out is nothing but air. So if you have enough air, lots and lots of air, you have more singing capabilities. And if you don't have enough air, then you can't sing enough. So it's a very simple thing. Breathe, do deep breathing, and power your voice with your breath. So what the voice gym course basically teaches you is how to sing from your tummy, which means how to use your breath. We have 3 courses actually, voice gym 1, 2, and 3. The first voice gym course completely is going to teach you how to breathe and how to use your breath. And then we build on the other skills that you can acquire if you breathe well. How do we do this? How do we teach you to breathe, and how do we teach you to use your breath? Through voice exercises. And somebody in the morning mentioned, Shankarji, I think, that you need to learn your paltas and Sharali Varshai and all that. That's actually for your voice. That's why our ancient tradition had those things. When you do the Sharali Varshai, Janta Varshai and the paltas, you are actually supposed to use your breath, and it's an exercise to coordinate your singing with your breathing. But most of us, when we graduate to singing songs, we stop doing the Sharali Varshai, Janta Varshai practice, which you're actually supposed to do every day for at least 10 minutes, so that the coordination with the breathing is all the time maintained. So everything is there, as you said, in our classical music. Some of it we have forgotten, it's gone to the West, and it's come back to us with voice culture, voice therapy, and whatever, and then we all had it. And I remember very early when I went for my music class, we were actually taught breathing exercise. So teacher would say, close your eyes, takes a few deep breaths, and do Om, and think of God. It's nothing but exercising your voice. It's just doing some breathing exercises. So what we do in our course is we do a lot of exercises which incorporates science, which incorporates ancient music, and little fun things like we do in the course. Next slide. We of course have warm-ups, which is again a routine which I'm sure every singer has mastered his own warm-up routine. But we just give you various warm-up routines, so you can choose from that whichever is, suitable to you and appeals to you. So what do you get if you do the voice gym course? You'll have a flying quality. Your voice will have such a wonderful, silky, smooth quality that people say, oh my God, what a nice voice. More advantages, flexibility. Okay, flexibility in terms of two things. One, your ability to reach the higher and lower notes with ease. So the philosophy, like I keep telling in my class to my students, sing with ease. So if you can sing with ease, you've used your voice well. If you're taking a lot of trouble to sing a song, then something's wrong with your voice. You've not done it right. So it has to be ease. So your ability to reach the higher and lower notes with equal ease, that's what the voice gym course will give you. Second, it also increases your range. So once you start the course, there are a couple of more notes you're going to get higher and lower. And it's no big thing. It's just that you've stretched your vocal cords like an elastic. So it stretches more. It can go a little higher. It can go a little lower. So flexibility in terms of range. Next one, super flexibility. Okay, power. Yesterday when we were having the rehearsals, sir was telling so many children, more energy, more energy. So it just, what is that you need to have more power in your voice. So there are certain songs like Zinda, all powerful. So from the go of the song, there's power in your voice. Power is nothing how much more air you can expel. As I said, air is the fuel. So you fill your car with fuel, it goes longer. And if you want to race from 0 to 100 in 5 seconds or whatever, you just need to put more petrol. So it's as simple as that. More air, not only you learn how to breathe, you learn how to use it for singing, you learn how to use it if you want to go slowly to a higher volume, and if you want to go boom in the first few seconds, that's a different technique. So it's just a technique of how you expel the air. Versatility. As I said, voice is our instrument. So these people can use all these instruments, but the singer has only one. And then he needs to do so many things with that one voice. And so we have in our voice gym course too, where we teach you how to do the vibrato, how to do the gamakas, how to do the brigas. Not musically, but technically. And how to get the head voice. So falsetto. Yesterday we had this beautiful girl, Cheryl. I think she did so much of the head voice. She had what, 3, 4, 5 octaves, I don't know. So that's the kind of skill that you can learn. So versatility. Next slide. Which will enable you to sing, like you said in the morning, sir, that you can sing any You can sing pop, jazz, Bollywood. So your voice is ready to perform all kinds of gymnastics. So it's not just that you're learning classical music. You can learn that. You can do anything with your voice. And the most important, endurance, your ability to go on and on and on and on for 6 hours, 8 hours. I think most of our students have that because yesterday they had such a rigorous rehearsal and still they're all performing so well. So endurance, your ability to sit in the recording studio and repeat the same line 500 times and still be fresh for the 501th take. So that's what endurance is all about. Next. So coming back to sing with ease. So voice gym is not going to, teach you anything, but the most important thing is sing with ease. So whatever you do, it comes effortlessly with minimum effort. And of course, as I said, your voice box is so delicate. So if you're going to abuse it, there are going to be dire consequences. You can lose your voice, you can have nodules, you can have so many things. Let's not talk about that. So, prevention is better than cure, so better do it in the right way. Who can do it? He said, everybody. Okay. So a small note over here, there's always, it's not that our Carnatic, Hindustani teachers over here don't know anything about voice gym. They all know everything. They use their voices in the most beautiful way. So if you ask them that I can't read or anything, absolutely they're going to teach you that. But still, why do we need voice gym? Because it's a dedicated course. It teaches you only voice. Whereas your teacher is also teaching you music, right? So this course is not in contention with any of the other musical course. It's in addition to your other courses like Hindustani, Carnatic. So each one of you can actually do the voice gym course, at least the beginners. And I also request all our teachers to become voice gym teachers. Because you know it all. You just have to teach it in the structured way that we have put it. So all of you please go over the voice gym course. It's a wonderful course and you can enroll for it. Next. So if you love your voice, join the voice gym. Oh, she was saying, why don't we demonstrate something? Okay, let's see how to use the breath. Okay, and such a wonderful thing you can do with your breath. So let's all do it together. Let's first do not first, or just do it naturally. Let's all say, hey, as loud as you can. Hey, louder. Okay, now each one obviously is listening to your own voice. So one more time. Okay, now let's take a deep breath. And then listen to me. Hey! One more time. Is that different? Are you feeling louder? Are you feeling nothing over here? Okay, one more time. Take a deep breath. So let's have Himangi. She here? She can do a little bit of a demo. Himangi Vishwaroop. Any other voice gym student? Okay, so you're doing 1, 2, 3. She's coming. Yes, she's also coming. Okay, so can you, yes. What's your name?
Rahul Katke.
So Rahul, can you breathe and just sing for us? Sarigama Padanisa Sanidapa.
Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa.
Very, very good. So brilliant. Himangi will now, she learned the head voice with us. She wasn't using that at all before. And so she's going to just show you how she'll go from her lowest pitch to her highest pitch, and including the head and the chest voice.
Ni sa re ga ma pa. Oh wait, sorry. I was supposed to sing in A.
That's okay.
Okay. Ha ha
Okay, so it's not that, I'm sure many of you can do the head voice, but the thing is that she was a classically trained singer, and then she actually learned to do the head voice. And she also learned how to glide between the two. And she also is now using that in her singing, which is what will take the course will guide you through how to acquire it and how to use it in your singing, etc. So a lot of people also ask me, you don't sing? I said, no, I don't sing professionally. So that's why I had my students to demonstrate. I sing, but I don't sing professionally. And I teach you the voice, even though I don't sing. Thank you.
Yes, so that's the voice gym. So a bigger round of applause for the students who walked in. And they were not prepared. It was something that they just came up and did. And that's what the Academy does for you.